Hey man, it's Barry Saturn, and we're shooting this video. I'm gonna name the top 5 teams I've worked with in ECW. I know you're not gonna agree with me, but I gotta tell you, I really don't care because I was the one in the ring taking the bumps. And number 5, they're gonna think should be number 1, but I'm gonna explain why they're not. So sit back and watch this. Now, John and I were very lucky in ECW. Paulie took great care of us, and we always gave Paulie our best, so it just worked out great for both sides until it didn't. But then, so our number 5 team would be the Dudleys, G-Von and Bubba. And I know it's hard to believe they're only number 5, because the quality of work they gave you in the end of their careers was so much better than most of the people on this list. But the Dudleys then weren't the Dudleys. They were just put together as a team for me and John to beat. Paulie didn't have anybody for me and John to work with. And Bubba was around the school a lot with me and Taz came up with the idea of putting Bubba and Devon together. And they were a team for us to beat. But these guys had great desire to learn and worked their ass off and became a team that we dropped our straps to, ran a program with, because they worked their ass off, you know? And that's why they're number 5, though, because their first match as a team was against me and John. And it was a good, and they put us over, and we did all kinds of crazy stuff with the Dudleys, man. And my first pay-per-view match, John's first pay-per-view match, was against the Dudleys, which Bubba broke his ankle halfway through it, and you watch him busting his ass, limping the rest of the way through the match to make sure that he was there for everything we needed him there for. And you saying it makes it sound like they should be higher than 5, but the other 4 teams are something pretty special too, man. Okay, so here's my number 4 team, and most of you may not even know they were a team. They were only a team for a short time in ECW, but they're the team we beat to win our first tag team titles. Cactus Jack and Mikey Whipwreck.
He likes it!
Both are excellent workers, both worked their ass off. Mikey Whipwreck is awesome, one of my favorite people I've known through my career. Cactus is such a hard worker, and we're the tag team champions, and that's how me and John became tag team champions. So I have to put them on the list no matter what. So here's the number 3 team on my list. Nobody's going to think they should be 3. I'm going to hear all this shit about them being number 1. And they might have been the most over team, according to what the fans think. But this is what I think, not what you think. So the number 3 team is the Gangsters. Our program with them was red hot. It was awesome. It was the first real program, like a program that had meaning behind it. The matches we did all meant something. The people all loved watching the Gangsters work, and it was a program that raised us to another level. And the only reason why they're not number 1 or 2 is because the other 2 teams are just that special. Alright, so now I've got most of you mad at me for my list so far. Now I'll win you back a little bit. Number 2 was by far the most talented group of people that John and I were in the ring against. Awesome both guys, Sabu and Van Dam. Sabu and Van Dam had such good matches with us that it eventually turned us babyface against our will. The people refused to boo us after a while because every night we went out there and the 4 of us busted our ass and gave everybody everything we had, and they were 2 great people to be in the ring with. But Sabu and Van Dam and me and John tore the house down every night. And the only reason why they're not number 1 is because the final team is one of the historically greatest tag teams in the history of wrestling. Okay, so now here we go. I know I've named some pretty good teams, right? Now this number 1 team, maybe some of the younger people may not know. Well, watch a video or something, because if you don't know, you should know. I have no idea what Paulie had to do to get them in there to do with the favor they did. But it was October 27th, I don't remember the year, in the ECW arena, John and I beat Doc and Gordy. That was a big deal for us at the time. Doc went as far to tell me that we were the first team to ever beat them in the United States. That was huge for us, for our success, for our notoriety, you know. We beat Doc and Gordy. That was a big deal, and for that reason alone, they're number one. All right, man, check it out. That's my list. I know half of you are mad enough you're not going to come back. All right, I'm not going to miss you anyways. I got to tell you, that was a hard list to put them in an order, because I know the Dudleys are such a great team. And they did so much, and that's going to be where I think I get the most crap from you guys for. But you're not remember or realizing the Dudleys weren't the Dudleys then. They were just starting out. And you have no idea what a personal honor it was to work with Doc and Gordy and go over on them guys. So there's no other way I can put it, man. And everything else I stick to, Sabu and Van Dam, so great, you know. And it's really cool you guys took the time to watch this. You want to put in comments. Somebody in my place will read them. Probably not me, but somebody will read them. No, I'll check them out too until you guys irritate me. And I'm told around here, people are telling me if I can get you to hit the subscribe button, that helps me out. So I'm all for helping me out. So go on and hit that button, and thank you for watching it. We're going to try to do some more videos. Hopefully you find it interesting.